What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time. Today is a debut on the channel, Endless Space and Endless Space 2. We're going to be hearing a song called Flawless Theory from the channel Arnaud Roy, which seems to be the composer. And then we have Across the Drift, Riftborn theme from the channel G4F Records. And I'm guessing that's a live performance, and we have this exact same headphones. Okay. Don't know anything about Endless Space. This is requested by Ace Rune and Extra Kun. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, I don't know anything about these. Comments are off on this, so Endless Space. I'm not even gonna try to make a guess, although I have something in mind. Flawless Theory. Sounds very mathematical. The debut of Endless Space. Well, it's melodic already. Repeating melody. Da, 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 dun. That'll be stuck in your head. Get a groove in this. Interesting. Almost as like a glitch percussion. Like signal lost kind of thing. Yeah, it kind of sounds like that. Like, say we're shipping off and the signal is being kind of like distorted and lost. That's kind of cool. I don't know if this is ended. I don't know why, but it reminds me a little bit of like 80s movie soundtracks. Lots of reverb, lots of ambient space, lots of... It's just really vast. Dun, 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 Nice. Nice. A simpler melody, but the same melody. Oh, I love stuff like this. This is like sleep playlist type of thing. We have a minute left. I wonder if the percussion is going to come back over. Let me look up Arnaud Roy in the meantime. I feel like that name sounds kind of familiar. aka Fly By Gnome. There it is. Trying to find like a discography. Very curious on what our news influences are. Looking at their website. We got time. Endless space, humankind. So this would be something that I myself personally would listen to, like outside of the channel. So it's nice to hear inside of a game. I don't know what kind of game this is, but I like stuff like this. You know, typically when I'm working or editing or doing anything really, I do listen to a lot of ambient sort of instrumentals. I like instrumentals quite a bit. I can give you a song recommendation if I can remember I'll try to remember the artist in the meantime, but yeah, so luckily I was able to find it quickly. Don't you just love technology? There's a song I listen to quite often, or it's been a while, but it's in my playlist, and if you like stuff like this, you might like a song called The Queen of All Everything from OTT. OTT. Let me know what you think of that. So when I saw this title, I was a little excited. I don't want to say much because I've always been, I guess let's just call it a fan of the universe. You know, we live in it. We are a part of it, and yet we don't know anything about it. You know, we know what we know. We've seen images, but the idea, and I'm not going to go into a huge tangent here, but I've just always been fascinated with space and just this vast unknowing what's out there. We are a speck of dust compared to what's out there, and that's so mind-blowing to me, and it'll never not be. You know, all of your problems, all of your memories, everything we've known as humankind for the past like 1,000 years is merely a blip of time. And you know, even just Earth is its own thing, you know. But consider the vastness of Earth and how old it is, and then that is still nothing compared to the entire universe, you know. So like I always think about there's like this calmness for me when it comes to space, and seeing this title like of the game, it put me in that same thought, you know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's some kind of like outer human experience, but the idea of, you know, this kind of subject is almost peaceful and kind of scary at the same time because we don't know what's out there. So, and we'll never really get to experience it because it's all so far away, you know. So it's fascinating to me. It's probably the most fascinating thing ever to me. So it's nice to know that the music kind of lived up to what I kind of hear in my head when it comes to this kind of stuff, because I think of just quite literally drifting off in space and it was just nothing, you know. This sound has that sound of vast nothingness. Obviously there's melodies and stuff, but you know what I mean, like it's so open. It's just a lot of reverbs, echoes, really nice use of the chorus, which sounds very human like, you know. Like to me it felt more the emphasis was being outside of Earth, so having anything Earth related seemed like a cameo of us. Like we're just, you know, we're one thing. You know what I mean? A lot of things were going through my head. The melody was very catchy. It kept repeating, and it was really beautiful. And I don't know what this game consists of, but hearing the title "Flawless Theory," you know, something about it. This game, it just kind of calls to me in a way that it just makes me very curious, not to play it, but to just know more. And I don't know, that's pretty much it. You know, it just really kind of put my antennas up and what's going on here. And really, I just really want to hear the second one, to be honest. But that was really, really nice. I listen to stuff like this all the time. And I kind of just felt right at home, even though typically, when I do these videos, it kind of feels like not too far of an escape from what I normally... I mean, I listen to video game music too, quite a bit actually. But when I'm not listening to that, it's stuff kind of like this. So, yeah. Made me think a bit. This is going to be interesting. This is a second game. And it says original soundtrack composed by Fly by No, which we know is the first composer. So he composed both games. Although I'm not sure if they're here, because this says performed by the scoring orchestra. I do not know if they're in this video. This one's 7 minutes. This is Across the Drift from Endless Space 2. Riftborn theme. I'm going to assume also ambient, but let's see. Oh, I thought my computer made some weird noise. Nope, same headphones. They are dynamic. They're pretty good. They're really comfortable too. It's like pillows against your ears. So obviously this is not like the original song, so... Or maybe it is, maybe they're performing it over the original song. I don't know. Yeah, this whole series seems to be just like... the mysteries of the galaxy. It's so crazy to me that people can just read sheet music and just immediately in real time like perform it. That little piece of paper has timing, inflections, the notes, the rhythm. It's insane that we can do that. Humans... See, I'm getting all like philosophical, but yeah, humans are stuff we've come up with, man. It sounds like the actual song is playing in the background. I wonder if this was inspired at all by like Interstellar. It almost sounds like a metronome instead of a percussion. Oh, well there goes that. Microphone. Teasing some singing. Solo performance. It is 7 minutes. Oh, I wonder if one of those are in. Let me know. telling me the whole soundtrack is this cool ambient vibey thing. I do have a few requests for this game, so it's not the last time it'll appear. I can't really get another setting here besides space. What could be going on here? It's like music like this is fantastic, but it leaves the imagination wide open. I'm trying to think of more of a mood, like is the mood of the game sad or just thinking? I feel like thinking is the focus. It's cool to see though. I love watching stuff like this. Piano player is Maxence Grimbert Barre. Oh, it's picking up the piano. I'm silly. The microphone. With the context of this game, this could potentially have you in tears. You know, like life is beautiful kind of thing. Really making you see from the outside in. I don't know, man. There's like so many ways it can go. It's beautiful. It sounds like I'm shooting through space here, like just super speed, just fast stars going by me. That's it. 2017. Okay. Riftborn theme. If I had to guess, to stage, location, I don't know. I've never seen footage or anything of this game. I know nothing about this game. I never heard of it until I started click play on this video. Endless Space, and there's a sequel, so this is the second one. I don't know. When it comes to space, it's like one of the most, if not the most vague things ever, you know? So especially when it comes to a game or media surrounding it, I kind of think the same thing. It's more of just a lot of questions that we all have, you know, why are we here? What's going on? What's going to happen? You know, all that stuff. And while I'm not here to talk about that, it's just, I'm saying it relates to the music where I have no clue. The only thing that came to mind in both of those songs was just quite literally being out in space. And just the first one felt more like I'm just floating in it in kind of a scary manner. And the second one felt like I was traversing through it, like light speed, with no real goal in mind. It just felt like I was just going somewhere. You know, it felt more of a flashback kind of emotional scene, like a bit of an ascension. It just felt like more speed was there. And I think that had to do with the piano kind of aiding that sound of do 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 na na na. I'm not sure what the context here behind of just getting like a solo pianist to focus on, but cool, you know. It felt to me this feels like more of a bonus in-game thing, You know, like it's in the extras menu or something. I don't know. It's obviously not a concert. Or it's the actual recording, and this is like behind the scenes. I don't know, because it sounded to me like the song was already made, and then this is just like a performance over it. Either way, really cool. You know, anytime you get to see any sort of live footage behind the scenes, anything video games, I'm always about it. I love stuff like that. Never heard of Fazioli pianos. I don't really know the piano family. I can look into that, but seems to be quite top of the line. That was just really, yeah, I don't know. This video can be like an hour long if I want it to be, with just tangents on the universe and space. But I'm not an expert on it. It's just something I've always been curious on, and it's just something that we can all relate to. We're just all living in it. And it's just bizarre to think about sometimes, you know. We go about our daily lives so mechanically. Wake up, work, walk dogs, exercise, eat, whatever you do. But when you think like, whenever you get out of that and you think like you're looking at yourself do those things, that's how I see the universe. It's like, what is actually, you know, or purpose, all that stuff. So I feel like this music and these games probably touch on that quite a bit. And I'm going to assume that most of the soundtrack sounds like this. There's a lot of just droniness and openness. But that's where you guys come in, because I don't know. Maybe there is some... I mean, it's cool because there's percussion in it, right? There's the groove, and we're you know, there's stuff going on. It's not just empty. But being empty is not necessarily a bad thing either when it comes to this kind of stuff. Context is everything, which 9 times out of 10 on this channel I don't have. But yeah, I don't know. I always just get in my, not feelings, but when it comes to space and the universe, I always just, you know, my thinking hat goes on, and I start to ponder things, and I just realize that a lot of things that I think are big deals are not. They're really just insignificant little distractions on this journey that we're on. Great performance. Let me know what Riftborn is. Let me know if you played either of these. Both of those are fantastic. And that's it. That's all I got. Arnaud Roy, otherwise known as Fly By No. Let me know what you think of these games and tell me more. And if you want, you can share your thoughts of the universe. Thank you to Aceroon and Exercoon for the request. Thank you to all my patrons here. I could not be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse. Take it easy.